Hello, I've had a question in Calculus and Vectors, Unit 2, lesson number 9. Question 10. Determine whether the following pairs of planes are coincident, parallel, distinct, or neither. So I think I'll do A and B, just give you a feel for what the process is, and you can go from there. So the first thing I'm going to do, because they're in standard form, I'm going to compare the normals. So normal 1 from the first equation is 1, 3, negative 1. Oops, fix that up. Negative 1. The second normal, normal 2, is 2, 6, negative 2. Now, I'm going to reduce, it's kind of like checking if vectors are coincident. I need to reduce that first term down to a 1. So in normal 2, I'm going to divide everything by 2, which will give me 1, 3, negative 1. So what this is, because normal 1 equals normal 2, I now have two possibilities. I have coincident, so they're the same plane, or parallel. All right, parallel and distinct. Oops, parallel. Go with that. So the only thing we can do now is compare our d values. So our constants, so d1, oops, not a vector. So d1 was negative 2, d2 is negative 8. Now up here, in the normal, I divided by 2. So I have to do the same thing here in order to make a comparison. So that becomes a negative 4. The constants are not the same. d1 is not equal to d2, so that means the equations are not identical, which basically means one plane is shifted 2 units more than the other. So therefore, we have parallel planes. And I can't spell today. All right, try that again. Parallel planes. All right. So if the normals are equal, you definitely have parallel or coincident. Then the next thing is you need to check your constants to see what you're dealing with in terms of unique and or identical. Oops. So move that out of the way now. Let's look at B part, because I said I'd do 2 of them. So B, first thing you do, let's take a look at our normals. 2, 1, 1, and the second normal, 6, 2, 2. So I need to reduce it because I want those leading vector components to be the same. So I'm going to divide this one by 3, because 6 divided by 3 is 2, 2/3, 2/3. Now we see when we compare our two vectors here, or two normals, they're no longer equal. So if they're not equal, that means they cannot be parallel, they cannot be coincident. So we're done at this point, and this one is neither. All right, so that's all you're doing with question number 10, is determining whether you're dealing with comparing the normals and comparing your constants. All right, if you have any further questions or follow-ups, let me know, and I'll give you a hand.